Gustavo Trujillo taking on Mike Kyle.
Mike Kyle also one bare knuckle bout, 5 pro boxing bouts.
Yeah, he learned in his fight. You can't feel it out too much. It's a very fast pace. He needs to let it go a little bit more this time than he did last time.
Mike Kyle, in the most Mike Kyle statement ever, said, "I'm going to be first, I'm going to let my hands go," which is exactly how he became an A-lister at 205 pounds in MMA.
Feels like his opponent will throw a lot. He will try and throw with his opponent. Wants to throw early and often.
Kyle said of Gustavo Trujillo, he's got a very good overall skill. Trujillo, the only fighter to ever defeat Lorenzo Hunt in bare knuckle. Trujillo 2-0 in BKFC, has fought 5 times in his pro MMA career, including once in Bellator, and he was a member of the Cuban Greco-Roman wrestling national team. Trujillo said, in training for Mike Kyle, I've been focusing on my punching power and on my cardio.
It's funny, he has that wrestling ability, but he does not use it very often. He just wants to go out there and throw punches. He wants to showcase his power. So he does like to start slow, and then he wants to pick it up in rounds 2 and 3.
Trujillo said, everyone talks about the power of Mike Kyle's punches. Trujillo said, I'm not
Pounds. Tonight, he toes the line for the second time. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, here is Mike Kyle. 114.9 pounds. He is undefeated in the squared circle at 2-0. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Cuba, here is Gustavo, the Cuban assassin, Trujillo.
Sean.
Hold on. All right, you ready? Back up, total line.
Mike Kyle overly eager.
Buckle up.
Coming forward off the scratch too soon, the bell. Now Mike Kyle comes forward off the scratch line. He's in the gray trunks, white trunks for the Cuban-born, Miami, Florida-based Gustavo Trujillo. See the feints from both men. Kyle loading up the right hand. Off the jab, slips that right hand from Gustavo Trujillo. Big right hand, and down goes Mike Kyle.
Oh, there's that power we talked about.
6, 7, get up, 8, 9.
Game, set, match, Gustavo Trujillo, just like that.
We were right on this one, Sean. I didn't think it would go past 1 round. Whoever landed that punch first, and that's exactly what happened. Man, that's a scary individual right there. And here it is. Just that nice, clean right hand. You see it turn the chin right there. And I know a lot of people, with that view, that doesn't look as bad. And when you watch it in slow motion, you see how we turn the chin, and people don't understand. When you turn that chin like that, sometimes it's like hitting Control, Alt, Delete on a computer. You just totally reboot. Next thing you know, you look up and you're like, what's going on here? I'm laying on my back. And that's exactly what happened to Mike Kyle.
10 count KO.
Yeah, that face just wiggles and that chin gets turned. Control, Alt, Delete just happened, I believe.
That is a huge win for Gustavo Trujillo. Now 3-0, all 3 wins by way of knockout in BKFC. Here is Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, Our referee in charge, Big Dan Mergliata, reaches the count of 10 at 34 seconds into round number 1 for your winner by KO and still undefeated, Gustavo, the Cuban assassin, Trujillo.
What a fight for Trujillo. What a fantastic finish. Beat a very good veteran of the sport with one punch. He just shows his power. He shows he is a huge force.
We're going to keep it real, though. When time presents itself, I stood 10 toes. Who can take that from my name? Huh?